Hi everyone, I'm Caitlin James from Scalp MicroPigmentation Australia, and welcome to another 5 minutes fast facts on Scalp Micropigmentation Pro Artist Series, where we're interviewing some amazing scalp micropigmentation artists from around the world and getting their tips and tricks on how you can get the best out of your scalp micropigment transformation. So today we're very lucky to have the lovely and forever smiling lady of scalp micropigmentation from Bangkok in Thailand, the kind-hearted Nisa Minh, joining us. Nisa is well known for her precision and perfection in her work, and also runs a training academy in Bangkok for permanent makeup as well as scalp micropigmentation. She was a finalist 2 years in a row at the for Best International Scalp Micropigmentation Artist category for Team Micro in 2018 and 19, and won the Best Asian Scalp Micropigmentation Artist of the Year at the World Scalp Micropigmentation Artist Awards in Orlando, Florida, amongst other permanent makeup artist awards. She also has guest speaker gigs across Thailand. Nisa, welcome to the program today. That was a big introduction for you. Welcome.
Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. Okay, so you hear my background already. I'm Nisa from Thailand. You can call me Nisa, so easy for you to remember my names.
Yeah.
So
tell us a little bit of background on yourself and what were you up to before entering the scalp micropigmentation industry. Tell us about your background.
Okay, my background, I study nursing science, so I'm graduated as nursing, so I have the license like registered nurse, and I was working in a hospital for just a few years, and then I quit my job to join the United Nations for almost a year, and then I quit again. To follow my husband because he has he has the work in New York for the United Nations headquarters in New York, so that's why I need to go to New York with him for half years. And after that, when I came back from New York, and I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? Sorry, my camera keep talking. And then I started doing the permanent makeup. Start with eyebrows, and on that time I think on that time is like 2013, beginning of 2013 that I started about the PMU. So when I was first start with PMU, I already heard about scalp micropigmentation or hair tattoo, hairline tattoo, whatever. But on that time, it was clear about what exactly, because what we seen in the market, they still do some kind of like stroke, like microblading. Because on that time, back then, the microblading was so like get into the market and getting bloom everywhere. So, but that we're still struggling on the beginning when I was studying, and then no one in Thailand or in Asia that really know about this stuff.
Yeah.
But we can find a lot of information about like permanent makeup, right? But for the scalp micropigmentation is really like pretty hard on that time. So that's why it get me into it, and I really want to learn and know like exactly what is the best option, what is the real technique that they actually do and not do, and do.
Yeah.
So that.
So you traveled abroad. So you traveled.
Right.
You traveled a lot for your trainings, haven't you? Yeah.
So from Thailand to US, like, oh my God, everywhere. I mean, also we have an artist from Italy that flew in Thailand, so I take some courses here, and also I flew out in the US, in the UK first. Yes, so we're gonna be like really the first one in Thailand really get into it. I mean, like, crazy about taking class and serious about it.
You're definitely paving the way over there, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you feel like you have more women or more men doing the scalp micropigmentation in your location?
In the beginning, when I'm starting out, scalp micropigmentation is women
Yeah.
because they come for brow, right? So they just keep asking, oh, did you do something else for my thinning hair? I was like, oh yes, of course. So it's just like, mostly like that. And after that, when they start, and I think they was searching online, and then was like men was like, I mean, they just somehow it just get jump into scalp micropigmentation, and after that, I getting more men client. So now I have men client more than women.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's opposite from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that is a trend. Any artist that comes from a permanent makeup background, I feel like they do have a lot of women beginning before they
Right.
transition into then spreading the word into sort of offering the shaven look for the males. Absolutely. Being in Bangkok, Thailand, you obviously have at times very hot and humid climate. How do you find the
Mm-hmm.
scalp micropigmentation is helping those with hair loss because of your climate?
I mean, it's they happen. I
So
mean,
if
it's
So the scalp micropigmentation is a good option, I guess, for being in a hot climate. It's, I guess, I know when I've been to Bangkok in Thailand, I've been over quite a few times now, and it's so hot and humid over there. Your hair sticks together, and I think it almost exaggerates the thinning for somebody when the hair does stick together with sweat in the humid climate. And
yeah.
then, the use of hair thickening fibers or coloured hairsprays don't work overly well in climates like what you have there. So I guess the scalp micropigmentation is a good option. Do you agree?
Yeah, I do agree because I was talked to one of my clients that he used to wear the hair system,
Yeah.
right, when they have hair loss. So, and he said I mean, he cannot wear it for more than 2 years. He
Yeah.
said is horrible because it's the humid. The humid is made it, this you in Thailand you're just sitting outside, you didn't do anything, you don't even walk, you just sit and you just sweat.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
I
just sweat
agree.
so imagine if you like start keep walking or run, so that is gonna be, oh my god. He said that so he like to work out, I mean like go and exercise, do some like activity, and the thing is when he wear the hair system and it make him like super hot, itchy, and he need to have the maintenance more than usual. So if you are in a cool or dry country, you don't need to go like quite often, right? But here, no. Even we have long hair, and you want to use dry shampoo.
Yeah.
No, it's still sticky.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need water. I mean, you need water to clean out everything. So, yes, scalp micropigmentation is very good option for them who really want to have less maintenance. Because of the humidity and also some kind of limited for the activity. Some activity if you wear the hair system, let's say, or yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a limit stuff doing for them.
And I can imagine with the hair systems, if they are using tapes or glue, I can't imagine that they would work as effectively as if you were in a dry climate, because you're continuously sweating and the skins can be more oily, I guess. So I'd imagine that the maintenance would be more higher for someone with a hair system there, because they would need to continue to rebond the hair system more often. Yeah. So scalp micropigmentation can help with all of that. So I do feel like it would be a really effective treatment for someone who does live in a hot or humid climate. Are there any considerations that you need to take specifically because of the climate that you have there with the aftercare? So how a client would look after their scalp after a treatment?
Yeah, for aftercare, probably going to be a little bit different from that we are, you know, like a general that we are supposed to do, right? So let's say usually you said, oh, you should have like, shouldn't do anything, leave it for 3 or 4 or 5 days. No, here in Thailand, you cannot. The next day you already like glassy, oily, dirty. So what I do for them, I tell clients to do for the aftercare. So we use the like baby wipe, you know, the one with like water. They have like in water or in alcohol, right? So I use the one with water. It's quite gentle. I just let them wipe the scalp before they go to bed. Basically, when they shower, they don't need to put like water. So you just use the wipe just to clean the area that you tattoo, like we do the scalp micropigmentation, right? And just it and leave it. Do like that for 3 days, like only evening for 3 days, just to clean out all the dirt, the dust, or the oil out from the scalp, because the humid is create those kind of things more. So that's what we give to the client. And on day 4, we let the client wash their scalp with water or my shampoo with the pH 5. Just to clean up all the, you know, something that we didn't clean. And then basically for me, day 4, you can wash the scalp, you can apply the aftercare, because they're going to feel a little bit itchy, right? Like during the healing process. And if they want to have them shape, but not wet shape, you know, like just only use the clipper with no guard, and then they can do on day 4. That's what we tell client to do.
Brilliant. And you do treat some Caucasian skins there as well as Asian skins. Can you give us an idea of what you see, the Asian sort of skins? Do they hold colour differently, do you feel, to the Caucasians? What considerations do you need when you're treating an Asian skin versus like a white Caucasian skin?
For the skin, they, for Asian skin, Asian skin is more very it's quite, what is called, very smooth, you know. How can I say, like smaller pore? I don't know, but it's very very soft. But for Caucasian skin, it's more like quite rough for me. When you know, like the texture is different. The textures, so that we have quite a challenge to work on different skin here, because I also get the Caucasian, like you know, Caucasian or Asians, or even the dark skin, like scale 5 or 6. So we work on different skin type and also like different nationality. So we find out the difference of the texture of the skin.
Would you have any experience in whether the Asian skins tend to hold colour better than a Caucasian skin, or do you feel they're about the same?
I feel it's not much not really not much difference for the about holding the skin, but I feel like the Asian skin, the way it heals is nicer. And also the skin a little, I mean, the Asian skin is kind of like, it's not thin, I feel like it's thicker than Caucasian skin, but smoother. Smoother, but it's thicker.
I feel like with the Asian skin, you can be a little bit more gutsy with your color choice. It has a lot of gold in the skin tone to counteract, you know, the depth of color. So I feel like the Asian skin tones are beautiful to work on, because you can be a little bit more gutsier with your color choices as well. And how would you describe the difference in hairline styles when you're doing a hairline style for an Asian person versus a Caucasian? Is there quite a clear difference in hairline design?
Right. So for the hairline design is in Asian, is, I would say, is probably in between about the European style or American style.
Mm-hmm.
So they like kind of like a soft hairline, but little like not, you know, American like edge up, right?
Yeah.
So Asian is not that hard, but some I get some client requests for that, but mostly they want like a soft hairline,
Yeah.
soft soft
Yeah.
little bandage. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like
Yep.
designing the Asian hairlines, they tend to be a bit like what you're saying. They are a little bit more flatter, like the skull shape, you know, with the Asian tends to be a flatter, broader forehead. So having a someone who's skilled in multiple different hairline designs is really important when you're choosing an artist for you. If you're, you know, Asian descent, then you need to consider, you know, looking at the right profile of a hairline that suits your forehead shape as well. All right, Nisa, so let's have a chat. Tell us, do you feel like you see more shaven results come through your location, or do you feel like you do more density treatments to thicken out longer hair?
Okay. In the beginning, I was like, I have a lot of the density client, also even now, but little by little, the people change to accept the shaving look, especially the client who they lost a lot of hair already. So, but the thing that's quite interesting is client like Thai or Thai Chinese, you know, to have them kind of believe. Um, Also, like our culture, let's say when you have bald head or shaving look, basically the people are gonna ask you first, did you just be a monk? You know, in Thailand, a monk need to keep the hair. Yeah. Second is you're gonna get married, because why is that? Because in Thai culture, men before you get married, you need to be a monk.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, for a couple weeks, let's say at least 1 week, or some people like 2 weeks, just to, let's say, like, thanks to your parent that they raised you until you grow up, be a man, and then you're gonna live, have your own family. So it just, thank you. You believe that if you are be a monk before you get married, it means that you already do the good thing for your parent. So when they die, they're gonna take that kind of like good spirit with them. This kind of thing. So that's another question that they're gonna ask. The third, they said, "Oh, is this guy just out of jail?"
Quite possibly.
So it's just like, okay, that is the worst. I mean, and or did you work for the army? So this one is okay to accept. And another one is, did someone in your family pass away?
Yeah, I think that's a common one across a number of religious beliefs. Yeah.
Right. Because it's like, let's say if someone in your family member or your close friend of close family, men need to be a monk during the ceremony for a couple of days. So that's why that all the questions, and also I got one guy. He's Thai Chinese. He's Thai, but half Chinese. So his family is like, no, you never ever shave your hair, because that they believe it is bad luck. It's for funeral, thing like that. So it's difficult to convince, but what he did is he has to lie to their family that he goes somewhere else, and then he did grow his hair a little bit, and after he get back, go back to his house. So yeah, it still have some family quite conservative. It's a little bit difficult to convince. For client, it's fine, but for the family members, that they kind of shocked, and they see why you need to shave your head, so those kind of thing. But I start to see more and more the trend change. Before you would see the people, like Caucasians or American is just like common, right? But for Thai, no. But since the S&P get into the market, I start to see more and young generation, let's say like early 30, they already shape the scalp that they reach level, let's say no 5, 6, so they shape the scalp. So little by little change. It's quite challenging in the beginning when I starting the business, but it's getting there. I mean, for Thai culture or Thai Chinese culture.
That is super interesting. Thank you so much for sharing that, because I'm sure if there's some other artists on here watching that they may not understand or have heard of those reasons before. So thank you so much. It's really, really interesting.
Okay, cool.
All right, well, thank you so much, Nisa, for explaining to us the considerations for scalp micropigmentation when you're living in a hot or humid environment, as well as the different considerations in designing hairlines for Asians versus Caucasians. And a big thank you for being on our 5-minute fast facts on scalp micropigmentation, the Pro Artist series. I know many women and men out there looking into hair loss solutions will probably find this a conversation quite interesting. So thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me, Kathleen.
No worries. And if you have any questions or comments, we want to hear from you. As always, don't be shy. Give us a call or email us. Pop something in the questions below, the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you stay up to date with the latest content as released. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.